You found it! But does it lead to a dead end, or do we save the world from devastation to unite all fiends within our nation? So where are we going? Where's this lead? Anywhere special? Looks like it just loops back around. Are we going backwards, or did we loop back around on purpose?
No! Damn it!
What?
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
It was the photo, wasn't it?
What was it?
It's the picture.
The picture! Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh yeah, we must have set it down after using the face recognition thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
It's just so weird thinking of this guy as Junpei, but if it's actually him, that'd be so freaky!
I want to come with you.
Me too.
Nah, that's fine.
I don't want you dying on me, Junpei. If you're Junpei, I don't know.
Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma?
Now that I think about it, do we know Temioji's other name? Maybe it's like... Actually, did we ever learn Junpei's other name? I want to say we didn't, because I'm drawing a blank. Junpei something. Maybe it was Junpei Temioji. I don't know. I don't think we ever learned Junpei's other name.
The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. I'll see you two later then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Don't go dying on me. Especially if you're Junpei. I watched them jog off toward the blue door. And then they were gone. Guess I should be getting back then. Oh crap, I'm alone. Does this mean I'm gonna die? Oh boy, where is this going? I'm excited! And somebody's dead. Maybe? I don't know. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Okay. Kay and Luna, Fi and Clover, and Dio. Dio Spag. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. What? Is he scared of me or something?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
At least he was nice enough to wait this time, question mark?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy?
What happy?
This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it.
I guess.
You see? I can be considerate.
Sure you can, Dio Spag. But Temioji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
Let's hope. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. I think we found something. We found a computer that needs a password like Memento Mori or something. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Wait, what if Memento Mori... No, it wouldn't make sense. I was thinking, what if Memento Mori is the key we need for unraveling the Myrmidon password, but that wouldn't make sense because we've seen Memento Mori many times by now. Unless we have to, like, translate it in a certain way? I don't know. We sat down to wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door with Temioji and Quark nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yep. Something's wrong.
Yes, I'm getting worried.
Me too.
What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look. Worst case scenario, I can vote for them, so...
Then I shall accompany you.
Oh god. I don't know if I trust you. I mean, I kind of do, and Phi kind of says you're trustworthy in an alternate timeline or something, but, I mean, real talk, if I didn't know that Phi said you were trustworthy in an alternate timeline, I'd be a bit sketchy about you. No, I'll be fine by myself. Oh, no, you won't. You're gonna fucking die. Temioji and Quark are fucking dead, aren't they? It's not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Is that a quote from something? I feel like it is. I don't think, okay. Look, I'm just gonna go to the rector's office. I'll be right back, no big deal. Right, see you guys later. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. We're here. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? I'm scared. Mommy, I'm scared. What's gonna happen? We still haven't run into them on the way there or anything? Did they put in a password? Huh? That's odd. There's nobody here. The picture's gone, though. Was Temioji lying? Maybe he wanted to take Quark and do something special? That he knows about, maybe? Temioji and Quark must have been here, then. I laid out the floor beam map. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long way around. Huh. Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Yeah, that's what you think happened, but there's no way it's that simple. Well, this was a huge waste of time. Shoot. Might as well head back, I suppose. Oh god, what's gonna happen? I packed up the map and was headed toward the door when I got hit from behind. Huh? There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Oh. Some kind of teleporter? What? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseated dread. Light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously toward it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out toward it slowly.
So, you finally made it.
What? No, you're who?
I am Zero.
What? Do I recognize this voice from anywhere? I don't think so. He said one of you is Zero, though. Was he lying? Where is this even coming from? The only thing that I can think of, you kind of look like the leader of Free Our Soul or whatever. You know, based on the silhouette I saw, but I don't know.
I was the one who brought you here.
But I thought it was supposed to be one of us.
You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
What?
As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but okay.
Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Erg. I considered taking a swipe at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my ballad fist at my side.
Now, where to begin?
Good question.
There are many things I wish to tell you,
Oh boy!
but unfortunately, our time is limited.
Yeah, I know, when the 45 minutes run out, and I'll die if I don't get back to the doors.
As such, the information I can provide is also limited.
Well, what can you provide?
I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you.
Okay.
First, I will tell you about termites. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. imagine you look rather bewildered right now.
Yeah.
Perfectly understandable.
Okay.
The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects.
Yeah. What?
I suspect it hardly seems fair.
What the fuck you talking about? For someone who says you don't have any much time, you're sure taking your sweet time to get to the point.
Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art.
Okay.
Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space.
Okay.
So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where?
Instinct?
No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA.
They just know what's up.
It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does.
Okay.
We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals.
Okay.
We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality.
Where are you going with this?
We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
So where are you going with this?
Now, consider humans.
Alright.
Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring?
We like to fuck?
There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA.
Are you saying you can witness what is greater, what you should not be able to witness? You're greater than us or something?
No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate.
Not really.
Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
Your point?
We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal.
Ultimate goal is to have fun as far as I'm aware.
You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing.
Great.
Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence.
I don't know.
We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
Alright.
Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Yes?
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it.
Oh?
Or have you already?
What?
Well, that's enough on that subject, I think.
What?
Consider what I've said.
Confusion.
Now, let's move on to the second topic.
He glanced at the computer. I think that means something.
It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people.
Great.
I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you.
Is it for the other pathway or this pathway?
It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Now that's kind of funny considering there are no bombs in this pathway. But, alright, shoot. Bomb?
Are you ready, I will only say this once, so pay close attention.
Okay.
The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
BQZ RGJ DXR. I had no idea what he was talking about. Of course, the player does. Wait, no, actually. Couldn't you get this far without ever going to the Alice side? Yeah, because the only thing you need to get this far is the journal, which you get in the lab. You don't even have to know about the bombs to get this far. That would be weird. Alright. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he'd guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey.
Alright.
Before I go, however, I have a warning.
So you can see the future, right? Because you know that bombs are going to be planted. Even though they're not planted in this pathway, you know they're planted in another pathway. That's fucking confusing. Okay.
You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here.
Okay. But why?
If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
Okay. Yes, sir, Zero, sir.
I hope we will meet again someday.
So I can't tell any of my companions about it, but I could still disarm the bomb, right? Without them knowing?
We would have much to discuss.
I am very confused. Wait! God damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear! I found myself feeling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. Brr. What kind of an idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Wait, other dimensions? When the hell did he mention other dimensions? I don't think he ever mentioned other dimensions. I think Sigma is paraphrasing. Anyways, how could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Shit! I kicked out at a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Okie dokie.
All players, please enter your votes.
So I guess there's a good chance Tenmyoji's... No, then he would have to see super far in the future. Because, like, he must have been much younger when he recorded that, if that's Tenmyoji. I don't know. Maybe he can, with morphogenic bullshit.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Oh crap. I need to get back. Not like there's any point staying here. I spun around toward the room, toward the warehouse. So I wonder if that code's all I need for the Myrmidon path, or I need something else. Like, because I need 2 others for bomb 2 and 3, right?
Grandpa!
Meh.
Look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Oh hey! So you guys are back too.
Took you long enough.
Where are the others?
In the AB rooms.
Alright. They went in already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Yeah!
Do you want to talk?
Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Okay. Oh?
Nothing that significant.
But no matter what sounds kind of significant.
Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round.
You say that.
That's it.
Are you sure? I mean, if you pick Betray and I pick Ally, Quark goes up to 9 BP and you guys can skedaddle. But if you're Junpei, you wouldn't want to leave Clover behind, so I don't know. That's my crack. It makes sense though, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess. But then if you're Junpei, are you Zero as well? You gave me the password to disarm the bomb though, so you set all this up, or you saw the future like June did, and that's why you had to set up the notary game? And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up.
Oh?
Just hear me out.
Alright. Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP.
Oh, Quark has 8? Oh, I thought he had 6. Oh, that's right. Because in the last round, he was up against Alice and Kay. Alright, yeah, okay, my mind is all weird. You're right, they have 8, so yeah, picking Betray wouldn't help them at all. If they pick Ally, and I pick Betray, then all they have to do is pick Betray again to actually get out. So, yeah, there's a good point. Very little reason for them to betray. And me picking Betray doesn't really help myself at all. I'm at 3 PP. I mean, I could pick Betray once, and then I go to 6, but then there's no way that they would, like, they would pick Ally if I betray them the first time. So, yeah, obviously I'm going to pick Ally.
We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number?
Well, actually, here's the question. It's true that if I pick Ally, they get out. But, I mean, if I pick... Yeah, but maybe that could be a problem. Maybe we want to try to get everyone to 9 at the same time? Because, like, if I pick Betray, and then I say we pick Ally, he might not believe me, but... I don't know. Like, it's arguable which direction I should take here. Like, if you want to try to get everyone to 9 at the same time, but... I guess taking Ally is probably the correcter choice.
Well, we need you to choose Ally.
Okay.
If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
Uh-huh. You get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose Ally, we both gain points.
Good point. And if you do betray me and I betray you, nothing happens. And of course, even if I do betray you guys, you just have to betray me once and then you're out of here, so. True, but you must have considered that I'll choose betray. That would mean you choose betray to protect yourselves.
But that's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Okay. So that if I do betray, I'll come up as the bad guy? Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Alright. Tell me one thing. Let's say we do this and both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you, but I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't gonna just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch? In the lurch? In the lurch? In the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
Because you need Clover, right? How?
I can give you my word.
That's not really enough, but okay. How about you give me that photo, and I'll give it back to you if you're telling the truth.
I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so.
Okay, you see, loopholes? Quark could do it, so you can't give me that shit.
I swear it.
You can swear it all you like. You have to swear that Quark won't do it either. This is pretty common knowledge. I mean, I know about loopholes. Obviously, you can always just break your promise, but even if you don't break your promise, Quark can do it. So that's why you need to promise that too.
We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
Man. So all you've got to promise, huh? Give me the picture.
When I make a promise, I keep it.
Give me the picture, man. I'll give it back if you're telling the truth. Pretty simple, isn't it? Because you seem to like that picture a lot.
Trust me.
Please!
Oh, you're getting all angry now.
You've got to trust us.
Give me the picture. This is a pretty simple request, right? Give me the picture, and if you're telling the truth, I give it back after I get 9 points. Right? Can't we do that? Come on, Sigma. This is pretty simple. He clearly wants that picture. Alright, fine. Whatever. Don't ask for the picture. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You've got to choose ally. You promised.
I did? Okay, fine. With that, they turned and ran to the AB room second from the right. So we still haven't got back to that dead woman thing, but okay. Well, guess I should get moving. First time I'm alone in here.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh boy. I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Temioji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. What? That would bring my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. And choosing betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape with the rest of us. Betrayal seems like the safe bet, but...
Please! You've got to trust us.
I already trusted Temioji with my life once, so... Can I trust him that he won't bolt?
You've got to choose ally. You promised.
Temioji I could betray easily enough, but Quark? What? That's weird. Temioji I could betray easy enough, but Quark? What? What the hell was I gonna do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Like always, I think, I'm gonna pick ally this time, but I've always picked ally first every single time so far. The one time I was gonna pick betray, Dio blackmailed me, so what are you gonna do?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We always wait to the last minute. And I'm just gonna pick ally. Don't start near betray. Jerk. Ally.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Which means we can start the game again immediately if we want to. I mean, we'll have to wait 45 minutes for the next round to be over, but yeah. So will anybody be leaving this round? Let me think about numbers and math and shit. Dio and Phi are going to be in an endless loop of betrayal, I can already tell. If I remember right, Kay would have an 8 right now. Clover has an 8 right now. And Luna would still have a 1 at this point, wouldn't she? So I don't think Kay would be willing to choose betray, because I'm pretty sure Luna still has a 1. But Clover probably would be all for betraying, and Luna might even be willing to do that as well. Because honestly, even if they decide to ally, assuming Kay allies, Kay is also getting to 10 BP, so you're just making more risk that Kay can get out. So Luna and Clover are probably going to betray. Kay is probably going to ally because he doesn't want to risk killing Luna. So Clover will probably get enough to get out. So I'm not sure what's going to happen from there. Anyways.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Well, let's check it out. Temioji and Quark are also going to get out no matter what. They're going to have enough BP. So the question is, are they going to bother? Right now, anyways?
Ambidex gates now opening.
Oh, I was saying earlier, Temioji wouldn't leave without Clover, but now he can leave with Clover, so... yeah.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
What? Why would you do that? What? Okay, I predicted the rest of it. Fi and Dio obviously going to betray each other. Clover and Luna obviously going to betray Kay, and Kay's, ally. That all makes sense. Why the fuck would they betray me? In the world where I also choose betray, they don't get 9 points. So, what's the point? In a world, there's no benefit.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I don't even see a reason. Why bother? It's the only reason to do it is if you don't like me, basically.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey! What the hell, guys? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Why?
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Temioji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
Okay. It's fucking loopholes out the ass, I guess. So, you're not gonna leave?
Not what I said.
What?
Of course we're going to leave.
Cause Quark's gonna open the number 9 door, right? Or Clover or something? What?
Look. See Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me!
Oh no.
Yeah, I kind of saw this coming, but... Oh man, I wasn't even... When I was talking to Temioji, I realized it afterwards. Yeah, that, Quark, Clover was almost guaranteed to get 9 points, because there's no... Because if Kay is a nice guy, there's no way in hell he'd risk killing Luna. So, Clover's almost guaranteed to get 9 points that way. So... And with Alice dead, she probably doesn't really care that much. And now that Quark and Temioji already have... So, but still, what the fuck is the point? If I had picked Betray, you still wouldn't have 9 points, ass!
Jeez.
That bitch!
Honestly, Dio, you're screwed. You and Fi are just gonna be on an endless circle of Betray. You kinda got fucked. Unless you get your pairing swapped.
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
No duh. The words were barely out of her mouth when Temioji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Better them than you, Dio.
Clover.
Honestly, Clover and Quark are 2 of my favorites, so add Kay to the bunch, and this would be perfect, but oh well. Better than Dio Spag getting out.
Are you really going to leave?
It's too late now.
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others,
Sure you are.
so we can capture Zero Senior.
Sure you are, but it's not gonna work out because we've already done this song and dance. Kay escaped and it was a game over.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy?
What?
I kept my promise.
Fuck you!
Clover opened the door, not me.
Screw you, man! Why do you have to be such a dick about it? Hell I'm happy! That's some shady shit, Temioji!
If you say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's gotta pay for what he's done.
Who is?
He?
Zero?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
What?
I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
Then why are you leaving? I thought Zero was supposed to be one of us. I'm very confused.
What?
I is confused.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Was 0 being us just a red herring?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys.
Could have waited till we could all get out, but I mean, to be fair, if one of us is 0, but Temioji's saying one of us isn't 0, so better than Dio getting out, I guess.
Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
What? Quark held something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is.
Okay.
So, read it, okay?
Okay. He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned and ran toward the door, Temioji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try to stop them. Before I could think of anything to say...
See you.
Goodbye.
Well, shit.
The number 9 door has closed.
Are we going to get a chance to read the letter? Last time it was just an instant game over after that.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Hooray! So do we read the letter now? Do I get to read the letter? Do I get to read the letter? Oh!
Shit.
Oh, it's not over yet. I was half thinking it would be over, and I'm like, they're not going to let us read the letter? They're fading out. They're not going to let us read the letter? The fuckers! But, okay.
They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Probably not going to happen given the pathway with K. Though I could be wrong. If Junpei's on the call, I don't know.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he filled both pages with writing. I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. Oh. So yeah, they're not blood related. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. What? Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. Holy crap. He forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck. Oh, jeez. I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I had started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. Storage wars! You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. Ooh, an acting fan. A theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. Whoa, a weird theater. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd asked her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. Okay. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean he didn't want me? It mean he probably wasn't good with kids. He'd never tried to raise one before, right? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled and he'd brag to everyone about how he had a mom. So, like orphanage type people. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." I'd never been bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Holy shit, as a 7-year-old? Eventually the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. Oh, maybe he didn't get scotch, like chocolate milk. As I looked closer, I realized that the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. Probably chocolate milk. It took me a minute to realize what it was. Oh, a root beer float! That is not chocolate milk. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off. So I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration. I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's got to be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he'd just found me and adopted me or not. He'd brought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I'd torn one of my shoes that morning and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. Okay. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care!" Then he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for me. From me. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It had started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong. I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop, though, so I just sat there staring out at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved. Went over, and it was Grandpa! He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He'd spent all night in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a real bad fever, and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. Oh, that sucks. Of course, he's alive now, but, if he died, I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. They give me more root beer floats. The thought of that happened to terrify me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa, because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone. Maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off. He'd gone out into the rain to look for me. Man, I think I've learned more about Quark in this paragraph, in this whole story, through the entire rest of the game, and I really like him! Quark is new favorite character. Okay. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I'd ever cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and said, "Of course not!" He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he'd had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't. Oh, did I just get to the end of it? Oh, jeez. What a crappy place to start. If I'd gone one sentence later. What the hell? What's going on? What? Hello? Screen? Oh my god! Wow. I was, yeah, literally 2 lines away from credits. I needed to freaking continue. Wow. Okay, so I guess if you go through white doors, you get credits. Weird. Okay. let's look at the credits then. So this was a fun game. No. Yeah, I'm assuming if you go through a white door, you get credits, and that was a nice little speech from Quark, but this obviously isn't the end. I mean, hell, this pathway alludes to the bomb, so clearly this isn't... I'm assuming there's going to be a true end based on how everything's going, like it's going to all lead into one. I'm guessing once I go through the 3 white doors, that'll lead into the true end. Like, maybe each white door I go into will give me a password for one of the bombs, and then I need to go to the pathway with the bombs. Which makes me think maybe going into the pathway with the bombs, I don't go into a white door? Or at least not in one of them? I don't know. I don't know. Man, why'd I have to start here of all places? Oh well. This does not sound like a Zero Escape song. This actually sounds like an F-Zero song. F-Zero Escape. That's what it sounds like to me. So, yeah. I love looking at these Japanese names. Rika Ishibashi, Naoto Tanaka, Asami Matsushita, Daiki Shirakawa, Kazuhiko Nakanashi, Hiroko Taniguchi, Jun Tomizawa, Tomohiro Maruyama, Daisuke Yamamoto, Karakuri ISM Inc. So, I don't really want to call this a third of the way into the game. It feels more like we're halfway in. We better be. Again, we're like 36 hours into this shit. But, yeah, so this was what? Pathway 12, I want to say? Are we still on Pathway 12? Yeah, I think we are. Tenmyoji End. In Root Beer Veritas, you have earned a trophy. Wait, is there 9 endings then? Or, what? Do the game overs count as endings as well? I know there's supposed to be 24 endings, but I mean, like, 9 endings as is there 9 proper endings, or do the game over endings where it's like end, and then it has Phi, like game over Phi or whatever, does that count as, like, is that Phi's ending? I just got a trophy for it, so I mean, it's a bit confusing. Okay. I'll just save over that one. I can't believe I was like 2 sentences away from fucking getting to ending credits. If I didn't take so damn long on that stupid puzzle, I could have gotten to those damn credits. Ugh. Oh! Okay. Hey guys, I was just wondering what the question marks, but... So there are gonna be 9 endings like that, I guess. I guess there has to be. Holy shit, then. So it already says there's like a game over Phi and game over Alice. Is there like a game over Tenmyoji and then an ending Alice and an ending Phi? Or that alone means there's going to be like 18 endings or whatever. But there's supposed to be 24 endings. So, whatever. Alright, I guess I'm 1/9 of the way through the game? Question mark? Alright.